Good afternoon, everyone. What an awesome turnout. I'm Delaware County Council Chair, Dr. Monica Taylor, and joining me today are Vice Chair Richard Womack and Council members Kevin Madden, Elaine Paul Schaefer, and Christine Ruther. Also joining me from our county team are our Executive Director, Barbara O'Malley, District Attorney Jack Stolzheimer, Sheriff Jerry Sanders, Controller Joanne Phillips, Registrar of Wills Vincent Rangione, and one of our hardworking and dedicated team members, Tony Oriente. We are also grateful to have Kyle McIntyre, the Vice President of UDTJ, and the Logistics Coordinator of the Upper Darby Pride Festival joining us here today. We are incredibly proud to once again be raising the Progress Pride flag in recognition of Pride Month. In 2022, we made history. For the first time in the county's history, the Pride flag was raised at the courthouse, and we are proud and honored to join the community in raising it once again this year. The flag raising is extremely symbolic. It's a symbol that our county respects, recognizes, and celebrates the lives of our residents and employees in the LGBTQIA+ community. And it's a reflection of the progress we have made as a nation to cultivate a more accepting and loving society. Our world is a different place than it was just 15 years ago. We have much more work to do, but the work we have done should be celebrated.
He's back, look out. It is an honor and a privilege to be speaking today for Delaware County's 3rd annual Pride Flag Raising. The message I wish to convey is quite simple. Be you. Ralph Waldo Emerson said it best when he said, "To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment." This is my 3rd opportunity to speak to the community today. A lot has changed since we spoke last. They're right, they're at my side. In previous speeches, I talked about my husband, Dewey, who I met in 1985 and married in 2014 when Pennsylvania legalized same-sex marriage. My husband was forced into disability retirement, needing a kidney transplant in order to live. How fortunate we were to have protections allowing me to care for and make life decisions with my spouse regarding his health care. We were getting ready to celebrate our 10th wedding anniversary on July 19th. Sadly, in March of this year, my husband passed away from complications due to his kidney failure at the age of 60. This was devastating to our family and to me, but from sorrow comes hope, because the rights and protections that I share with my husband did not die with him. The fight for protecting our freedoms and rights continues onward. In the words of Maya Angelou, I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it. Because of the current protections that we have for our community, I was able to claim survivorship rights as his spouse. These protections are in place, yet we can only hope that there will be no changes to them, as others who recently have been affected by having their personal rights and freedoms taken away from them. Now is not the time to remain silent. The time for action is now. How can you be part of this action? Continue doing what you're doing. Get out and vote. Volunteer. Make a difference in the community in which you want to see all stakeholders treated fairly and equitably. Be you. To the members of the LGBTQIA+ community, I ask you to continue to hold strong, stand by your faith, and most importantly, be you. There is no reason for a person to act differently because someone doesn't share your views of how you live your life out loud and proud. You know what it really comes down to is the fear of being alone that forces a person to hide who they truly are. When we try to be what we want others that they think we should be, life does not feel very fulfilling because it's not our lives that we're living. Exposing our true selves, fully expressing our desires, and confronting our fears requires a great amount of courage and confidence. Many of us have been trying to please others for so long that we've already forgotten about who we truly are. Rahul Panchal. You are loved, you are worth, you are valued, you matter, be you.
Flags represent a symbol, a symbol to rally behind. As I look at this flag, I see the countless hours, sweat, tears, and unfortunately blood spilled to get us where we are here today. We celebrate Pride Month because on June 28, 1969, the New York Police Department violently raided Stonewall, an LGBTQ+ bar, culminating in the community fighting back. Led by trans activists of color, the uprising stretched over 6 days. It was not the first time police raided a gay bar, and it was not the first time LGBTQ people stood up and fought back. While Stonewall became well known due to media coverage and the subsequent annual Pride tradition, it was the culmination of years of tireless, unremembered, and unspoken LGBTQ activism. For us, Pride has usually been seen as a celebration, with queer joy being resistance. However, Pride is and will always be a symbol of our continued collective struggle against the criminalization of LGBTQ individuals. And no matter what happens, we will always be here, and we will always fight. Thank you.